the Mexican factor. Esau Cruz, that was supposed to be Rolly, and now Rolly. So this Rolly fight probably would have been Esau Cruz anyway. I'm interested to see what these pay-per-view buys are going to be, because everywhere I've seen, you know, obviously I buy the fights because I got to motherfucking do my videos and shit. But everywhere I've seen, people are like, yo, we're streaming these shits. And then in a post-fight interview, Tank Davis didn't, I was going to play the post-fight interview, but Tank Davis didn't say anything. He didn't say, you know, I'm interested in fighting this person or this person. The Ryan Garcia fight, that fight ain't happening to me. You know why it's not happening? Because the DAZN, they are heavily invested in Ryan Garcia. And I can't see Ryan Garcia and Mayweather Promotions and Golden Boy and the DAZN and Showtime all coming to a deal. Hell, Leonard Ellerbe even said they tried it twice. I can't see it. You know, we couldn't even get them to give us Jamal Charlo versus Jaime Munguia without the DAZN and Golden Boy wanting their taste and wanting their beak left. They couldn't just let Jaime Munguia go over to Showtime to fight Jamal Charlo, which he should have, in my opinion. So it's hard for me to believe that the DAZN and Showtime are going to come together to put on this fight. Yeah, they can say, okay, the DAZN, you can have the Mexican rights, and it ain't going to work. That ain't no fucking super fight. In my opinion, Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia does what? Maybe 800,000 pay-per-view buys, maybe, give or take. You know, but does it really, really move the needle? Like, I'm tired of hearing all this. You know, this is one of the reasons why I stopped taking boxing seriously as far as media is concerned, you know, and stopped putting my heart into it about 3-4 years ago. I was like, you know what? Like, once I was like out there in the field, like learning the sport, I was like, this boxing shit is weird. I'm not fucking, no way. I'm not going to be doing this shit fucking every day. You know, and then you got the promoters giving you the run around. You do interviews. They all tell you the same shit. The only way to really survive financially on YouTube is you got to do clickbait bullshit. Like, boxing is fucked up all around. You got promoters flat out telling us that we ain't going to give you the fights that you want. You don't matter. The dollar and the casual fan matters. That's true to an extent, but it's like, goddamn, bro, cut us some slack. You don't got to give us that much motherfucking truth. But let's listen to Mr. Delusional Rolly here, because he's just flat out delusional. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe, and teach through controversy.
You don't know what's going on. You know, if he's concussed.
Hey, and you can do me a favor. I'm not doing this for my health, gosh darn it. And I don't want to keep cussing, you know, because it's Sunday. You know, not that it means anything to me, but you can at least do me a favor and like the video, all right? I'm not asking you for your super chat. I'm not saying, okay, you give me some of the Cash App. I'm not fucking selling you, what is it, doing a hey, you know, rip wire energy drink, you know, listen to me say some bullshit about a drink I don't even drink, you know, or telling you to download some NordVPN. You know, help me out with a like at least. That's all I'm asking for. Thanks for watching.
You know, but he's a good sportsman, you know, and he understood. Oh, here he is, right here. Give Rolly Romero a big hand. Let me sit here with you. Let me sit right here.
How you guys doing? Amazing fight.
Rolly, can you, Keith Heidick from BoxingScene.com back here. Rolly, can you tell us what you remember of what happened and the shot that Tank caught you with?
He caught me with a left hook. I jumped in, and I just jumped into a shot.
Do you agree with the referee's decision to stop the fight?
I'm a warrior. I wanted to continue the fight, so if I could continue, I would have continued.
Did you feel you were winning the fight at that point?
I won all 6 rounds. I won every moment of that fight. I exposed him, and we need to run that shit back.
Questions in front? Anyone?
Hey, Rolly. Obviously, before the fight, you were talking about the first round knockout, but did you want to be more tactical? You know, a more tactical fight as you showed in the first 5+ rounds.
In the second fight,
No, tonight you were very tactical. Very. You fought at your own pace tonight. Was that the game plan going in?
honestly, yeah, I did not want to give. I mean, if I could have got first round knockout, I would have done it. But I know he's expecting a first round knockout, so I wasn't able to get the first round knockout. So I was tactical throughout the entire fight.
Rolly, back here. Mike Coppinger, ESPN. Hey, Rolly, congrats on a great performance. You have never been fighting, you've never fought a top guy like that before, so you showed a lot. And obviously, there's a lot of top fighters at 135. Who do you want to fight next? You have your.
I want Gervonta Davis again. I was winning that fucking fight, and I just got hit with a clean shot. That's all, and that's that.
Outside of Gervonta, are there any other names you like? I mean, I know you've mentioned Devin Haney on occasion. He's fighting next week for the Undisputed Championship against Kambosos. There's Ryan Garcia.
No, I want Gervonta Davis again. I exposed his ass, and everybody in this room knows it. I got caught with a good shot. That's all.
Rolly, great performance. I think you should be proud of yourself. You did great. If there is a rematch, what would be different?
I just want to jump into a shot like that again. Like I said, I had him running like a bitch the entire fight. And like I said, he got a nice shot in. That's all that happened. He got hurt multiple times. And he ran around. He was terrified of me. And I doubt he'll do the rematch again.
And Coach Bullet, what were your thoughts on the fight?
I felt like he did a great performance, like we all saw. I know that Rolly could outbox pretty much 90% of the fighters in boxing. Even though people always talk about his power, Rolly's a very talented fighter, and he showed that tonight against a 3-division world champion. He whooped his ass round after round. When he hurt him, Tank did the smart thing.
Oh my God. Both of them?
The ref let him get away with it. But it was a great performance. Mistakes are made in the game. The best of the best, Ali, Mike Tyson, every last one of them took an L. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm very proud of my fighter, and I will never turn him in for nobody else, straight up.
Yeah, Rolly, Chris Murray, Philadelphia Sunday Sun. My question to you: you said that you were beating him up, and what were you doing? What was working for you tonight?
Stiff jab. Stiff jab, 2-1, just over and over again. That hurt him multiple times in the fight.
Marcus Hayes, Fight Hub TV. Rolly, Bullet, congratulations for a good showing tonight. Just came up a little bit short. My question is for Rolly. Rolly, early in the fight, you seem to be landing almost at will. When you were hitting Davis, could you tell if your punches were having effect on him?
I mean, he was running around. I mean, he got hurt multiple times throughout that entire fight. So I'll be honest with you, that referee helped him a lot. All he would do is hold me and hold me and hold me, and that's that.
One more question. Really, Mark Hamilton from Fight Sports. What was your best punch of the fight? What do you think he caught him with?
Stiff jab.
What
Yeah, stiff jab. It was multiple times. Multiple times.
Yeah, I've never seen no shit like that. I mean, let me stop. Let me stop lying. I've seen some delusional shit. But the fact that I see him and his coach saying that they wanted, he was whooping Tank ass, it's like, you know what? But I mean, the good thing is the stock has risen in Rolly. He's going to get some nice quality fights from now on. Maybe they should dial it back with Rolly now, and start him over, build him up, because he can easily compete at 147 one day. So I guess he is right. Rolly is forever. Who would you like to see him fight, though? Okay, you can throw him in hot, or you can be like, let's dial him back a little bit, meaning throw him in hot that, maybe him versus Isaac Cruz. You might see him get knocked out again. Or do you be like, you know what? let's go find some bullshit for him. You know, maybe go down to the bottom of the rankings, you know, in the lower 15. You know, try to see if you can pull out Ricky Burns, some shit like that, start building him back up. You see what I'm saying? You know, maybe Rolly versus Mario Barrios. No, but he's at 147. I would say that fight at 140, but Rolly clearly has no issues making 135. Maybe Rolly versus Javier Fortuna. There you go. Some shit like that. But yeah, bro, he got beat up. Like, you know? I mean, he had his little bright spots. He did a lot better than we, you know. Okay, did you think that he did better than you thought he was going to do? He did better than I thought he was going to do. And as far as a rematch, that shit ain't never going to happen. But what if we find out, though, that this has all been bullshit, that I've been talking, and this pay-per-view ends up doing something like 250,000 pay-per-view buys, some shit like that? Then you definitely can guarantee they're probably going to put him back on pay-per-view. But no, seriously, you can throw Rolly out there hot, you know, like an Eastside Cruz, something like that, or you can just, you know, take him down, you know, and start building him up to be like a star, because he clearly, you know, has the confidence. He clearly has the mouth. He can talk. He can talk the talk. Whether he can walk the walk, who knows? You know, Rolly versus Browne. Can you imagine that? That's a what? I would love to see that. Now there you go. You thinking smart right there. But Browne is at 147 at least. You know, at this point in time, he's been off for so long. But I would entertain Browne versus Rolly at 140. Ooh, that's the type of degenerate boxing match I would love. Can you imagine the banter, the shit talking? You know, and Browne ain't gonna hold no bars on him. But nah, I think that's a little bit too much. A little bit too much for both of those fighters. Because you don't know who's gonna win. You know, all you need to do is outwork Browne, you can beat him. But I think I would be disrespecting Browne if I said that Rolly could probably beat him. I don't want to disrespect AB like that. You know, I like AB, even though he owed me $50,000. He challenged me to a fight back in 2017. And he ended up losing. I shit you not. And he ended up losing to Mikey Garcia and fucked up my exhibition payday. We didn't even get down to talking about the weights yet. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna rate the card. No matter if Rolly got knocked out, no matter how exciting, you know, the main event may have been or the buzz, still, nonetheless, it was a bullshit card. Eduardo, hey, let's go look at the undercard. It was we can't take nothing away from that, ladies and gentlemen. Even though there was some excitement, the buzz around Tank Davis, you know, the undercard opened up with Eduardo Ramirez winning a majority decision over Luis Melendez. Fight meant nothing, period. Jesus Ramos did not look good tonight against Luke Santamaria, and the fight should have been a lot closer than what it was scored. And then Erislandy Lara. Let me tell you something. I've been shitting on this fight all week for like a month and a half straight since it was announced. It wasn't that bad. You know, Lara got a knockdown in round number 4. Lara's legs are gone, by the way. I'm talking about them joints are gone. You know, and Gary Spike O'Sullivan seemed to could not miss with the left hook to the body. However, he ended up getting his ass knocked out and doing fucking monkey rolls and shit. But overall, I'm going to say that fight, you know, see, what it is a lot of us, including myself, went into that fight thinking like, Lara, it's going to put you to sleep. I was yawning. You can see in my post-fight video, I was doing it live real time. I was yawning a little bit. But then by the time I started yawning around, when was it stop? Round number 8, that's when the knockout happened, because I was about to take a nap. But, you know, it ended up ending. And now the question is, who is Lara going to fight? And I would entertain Erislandy Lara versus Jamal Charlo. If Jamal Charlo was fighting fucking Salusky and Lara is fighting Gary Spike O'Sullivan 3 weeks apart, there's no reason why they shouldn't be fighting each other, at least in their next fight, if they can't get a bigger fight for both of them. Remember, Lara is the WBA World Champion, and Golovkin is the WBA Super World Champion and IBF Champion. Golovkin is moving up to 168 to fight Canelo. So what if Golovkin vacates that WBA title, Lara gets elevated, then you'll have Jamal Charlo, WBC champion, Erislandy Lara, WBA champion, only WBA champion at 160 pounds. IBF champion would be vacated because Golovkin is fighting at 168, but it would be between Esquiva Falco and Mick Zarafa to be the new IBF champion. And Demetrius Andrade has until November the 17th to fight Janjabek Alim Kunuli or Alim Hanala. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yes, and why Floyd wasn't there tonight. Good question before I go. Thank you, Johnny Boy. Leonard Ellerbe said that Floyd Mayweather had a family emergency. But if there is, respect to Floyd, you know, and prayers to his family. I take my hat off to him. But if it wasn't a family emergency, I'm going to say this, I call bullshit. You know why? Because him and Tank Davis have been beefing for a long time. And also, Floyd Mayweather had a press conference on the same day that Rolly had his press conference. Floyd Mayweather also had a pay-per-view last week. Even if it was a flop, still, nonetheless, that's a smack in the face to your fighter. You have a pay-per-view the same month as his, a week apart. Then you don't show up to his press conference, but you hold your own press conference down in Miami. And Tank Davis was livid. He was posting shit all on social media and taking it down. So him not showing up to the fight, nah. I think either Al Heyman told him not to show up or that he didn't show up because him and Tank really going through something. There's also, of course, those old rumors of Tank messing around with Floyd daughter years ago. So, you know, there's been a bumpy, you know, history between them two for a while now. But anyway, take your time out, like the video, subscribe. We're going to be back on Tuesday with a fight week recap and everything that's pretty much going on, you know, after I end this video. And of course, we got George Kambosos versus Devin and Haney next week. We're going to have full coverage. My colleague Big J is going to be in the arena at the press conference, at the fight, at the post-fight press conference. And I'm going to be doing videos all next week. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. And also, you got Stephen Fulton versus Dana Roman next week. Philly, stand up. Before you go, it'd be great if you can please like the video before you go. And also, I'm on Twitter at T Street Controversy. Down below in the description box, you're going to see my link tree, which houses all of my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, website, Twitch, Facebook, everything. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.